awkward. It reminded me of that time when I worked in Chicago. When we got a day off, you had to take everything you had with you. And it's like, yeah, you could go anywhere you wanted, but you had to carry your suitcase and your bag with you. And it's like, yeah, I went to the Cultural Fest, it was like a food fest. And it was hot out, and I was carrying these suitcases. It's like, shit. Kind of a drag, literally. Pretty heavy to carry rocks around with you too everywhere you go. And then I almost missed the truck. They called everybody, and I says okay, and I didn't know where to go. I thought they were going to be where he was, and so I kind of figured, well, the truck's probably not here yet. He's probably just calling us. And probably figured it's going to take a while for everybody to come, and then he'll bring the truck. And so I kind of waited there, and I did a little bit of looking around while I waited. And then I thought, well, geez, maybe it's not here. Maybe this isn't where you're supposed to go. And I thought, well, where are we supposed to go? And I figured you better find it, because you'll miss it. And they were already in the truck. They were ready to go. I would have had to pay for another, I already had plenty of rocks. You can't really get any more when you're full. I rode with the driver. There was 2 trucks. I could have gone with the other one if I would have, but they were both probably going to leave at the same time. I almost missed my thing. I would have been stuck there for 2 more hours. I would not have been happy. I would have had to pay for that too. Would have been another $20. I wanted to get to the other place. I ran. When I got off that truck, I took my stuff to the car and put it in the car. And I went up and got they had my credit card. I had to go and get that. I had to wait for someone ahead of me to get that. I got that, and I ran to the car. I wanted to get to the other place. I was losing time. I think it was okay to stop there, though. I think I might have got some decent stuff. The points that I found weren't very big compared to the other place, but the clusters, I'll find out when I get home if they were any good. I don't know if they're going to fall apart on me, or they might be good if they don't fall apart. I mean, there was some clusters, but they're kind of got to be cleaned up. So it's hard to say what I got. It might be better than I think. I don't know. Maybe I was a little down on the place. I don't want to be in a place where you're a tourist. I'm going there to dig for good stuff. I don't want to get the low quality stuff, you know. And I drove over to the other place, and there was a different lady there, I think. And I says, being the day's half over, can I do this for $50 instead of $100? And she says, we don't normally do that, but I'll call the guy and ask permission She might not have had the right to do that. I think a lot of people don't think to ask stuff like that. They just pay. I mean, it's still money. It's a half a day. It's not like I'm taking more crystals or anything. I'm taking half the crystals, half a day. And I looked around in the shop and waited for her. I figured, well, maybe I'll go through it. It may go through. And I saw that cluster. And that's different than all the other clusters. It kind of spoke to me. And some people say, yeah, you'll know when you should get it. It's going to speak to you. And that's neat. It was unique from all the other ones. Because one looked dark and the other one looked light. And I thought, why is it like that? And I turned it around to see if it was the light or what. And it seemed like one was darker than the other. I didn't know if it was an optical illusion or not. And I think it really is one darker than the other. I mean, maybe I'll get it home and it won't be. I don't know. But I turned it around and it seemed like the same one was darker. And they're clear. One looked like smoky quartz and the other one looked like regular, you know. Oh, this is a nice view here. I don't want to go through it too fast. And then she says, being he hasn't called, I'm going to kind of take it as a yes. He didn't call back. And she says, I'll let you do it. And so I gave her the $50, and I says, I want to get this specimen. And I mean, they were nice enough to maybe buy something too. I didn't feel like I had to, but I kind of thought this is the opportunity to buy something. And I found something I liked. I didn't know if I was going to buy one or not. I had the money to buy one, though. I brought money for that. I brought $600 or something like that. I think I brought more than that, in case I found something I liked. And so I bought that, and I said, I'm going to be traveling home, packet somehow. And so she wrapped it in some kind of plastic and put it in a box and put the card in there. And then I filled out the paperwork, and she gave me the blue ticket to put on my windshield. They use a different color every day so that someone doesn't go in there with the old one, I guess. And then I think I got up there around 1, so I had from 1 to 5 to dig. And I left just a little before 5. I figured they're probably going to come and check on you at 5 or before 5. And some people came, and it was just other people that were just kind of, I think they were leaving, but they stopped to see the view, I think. And I thought, are you the owner? Or the people? And they said, no, we're just looking like you are. And but there was nobody there the whole day. They weren't there. They dug in the $25 area. They were just like getting the view, I think. I think they took maybe some pictures of the view, because there's a view there where I dig. Probably they don't have that view where they're at. And there's a couple people there. It turned out, at first I thought, well, that's the truck for the people that own the place. They're probably waiting. Are you going? You know. The day before, they gave me some crystals when I left. They says, here, thank you. Handed me a handful of coins. Says, I picked these up for you. You know. I don't know if they knew I was new and they thought, well, let's give them a little boost. I took a few videos with the other camera. The video mode works, but you can't focus. I don't know if those videos turned out. I might just delete them if they don't.